absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at him.
Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Punts it out of the air. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, San Jose State.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Tight end now in motion. Right back to the well. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the air, it's Reed. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Black Knights!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll be brought down quickly. That's always the risk when you bring it out of the end zone. Do you make it to the 25 or not? In this case, not. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Smith. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Scanning the field. It's Matthews. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Gonna look downfield again. Pulls it in. It's Riley. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive gain.
Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on third down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Makes the grab. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Black Knights want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. To the air. It's Reed. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw. Right down the middle. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes the grab on the left. At the 35, he's got room. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Still looking, on the move. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pushes ahead. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Army!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Riley. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds a tight end down the gut. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
That's caught. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Plows through the defense. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He's moving out of the pocket. Connection to the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. He'll keep it himself. And some room to work. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He roars all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and goal. Working that left side now. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Coming out with it, it's Coleman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Matthews. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already.
Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Army! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Matthews. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this third down. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
These corners backing off a bit. Steps away. Had to throw it before he wanted.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback keeps it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here we go. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Spartans! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might be changing the route. On the ground, it's Tuggle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paula? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Quarterback may change this route. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Black Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful...
There he goes! Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I love the decision to keep the football on the option right there. That reminds me of Ahmad Bradshaw, who recently at Army, member, led him to a 10-win season, set a single-season record with over 1,700 rushing yards. Did it from the quarterback position because he made good decisions, knew when to keep the football, was keying, and had his eyes where they needed to be. That's exactly what this guy just showed you on that last play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give on the option. Got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Wants to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. I get sometimes that you want to fit a pass in, but there has to be a place for it to fit, and there was no opening there in that double coverage.
No, great job by the defense. Understanding, listen, I got to know who's going to beat me, and I got to know who is not going to beat me. And you could tell they were going to double cover that wide receiver, make sure he's not the guy that's going to make plays. Quarterback now, what do? I have to understand what I'm seeing. Now I got to know I got to go somewhere else.
The Spartans will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone. Breaks into the open. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Off play action on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Army! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than